I just watched that and I thought the gall of this guy. Just the absolute gall. And then he said, he said too, that he didn't feel guilty. He actually said that. He said that he did not feel guilty because he didn't believe that he did anything wrong. I can't, that's just amazing to me. He's like, he goes, if I felt that I was responsible, I might have killed myself. I didn't pull the trigger. The gun was supposed to be empty. It doesn't just go off. I don't care if it's a single action. I have single action. And you could sit here and write 1,011 trillion think pieces on this, but the bottom line is that A, you're responsible for checking the gun, and B, you didn't check it, and C, you had your finger on the trigger. Golly. He's trying to set up his defense. He's trying to set up his defense so that he can have some sort of, plausible deniability here is what he's trying to do. So that he can, if there can be some question of doubt in someone's mind about this, if there can just be some little wave of doubt. But the problem is that it's still him at the end of the day. He's like, at one point, what did he say? I was looking at this. He had said in this piece, and I was looking at the transcript of it. You'll have to forgive me. He was saying that he had pulled back the hammer at one point. Oh my. Yeah, this was over, this is from his interview, some of the transcript from it. He had said, I didn't pull the trigger. He said he didn't know how the live round made it into the gun. And he was talking about protocol. He goes, if your protocol is you're checking the gun every time, well, good for you. What? That's what he literally said. After Stephanopoulos brought up how George Clooney said he checks his own gun himself, or whatever gun that the armorer gives him every single time when he's on set. And Baldwin's response was, quote, if your protocol is you're checking the gun every time, well, good for you. Oh, my. He literally said, quote, someone is responsible for what happened, and it's not me. He says, if I felt I was responsible, I might have killed myself if I thought I was responsible. And I don't say that lightly. Oh, my gosh. And Baldwin said that 2 crew members had filed suits, and he pointed out both had been filed before Hutchins' husband Matthew had filed his own. I mean, I am just stunned by this. This is a guy who would go off and blame everybody else for every single thing that happened as it related to firearms. He went at me so many times, and I would respond back to him, so he blocked me. He's a nasty little shrew. And I can put my feelings about the fact that he is a nasty little shrew to the side. But this is insane. And I don't know. I'm floored with this. I just still can't believe that. The thing is, too, is that Mamie Mitchell, and we spoke with Gloria Allred yesterday. She's the attorney representing Mamie Mitchell. Mamie Mitchell's the script supervisor who was standing next to Hutchins when this happened. And according to her lawsuit, she was confused because there wasn't even supposed to be any kind of discharge of a firearm at all whatsoever on set that day because they weren't filming those scenes. Oh man, it just is amazing that it's just awful. That's his best defense. I can't see, he hasn't had charges yet, and it's because he's a white celebrity. But let's be real, he's a white celebrity. That's why he hasn't been charged yet. And there was all speculation because they're like, oh, well, it's a single action revolver. It has such a light trigger pull. I would like to know the pull weight of his. He had, I believe it was a replica 1837 single action, real common, like an Italian made revolver. It's like real common apparently in a lot of spaghetti westerns. And the idea that, because he had said, and I think he was told that he had, that I think, honestly, I think that he was told to say that I pulled back on the hammer. So he could try to put the seed of doubt in people's minds about some kind of drop fire. I'm sure that's what I feel. That's what I think. He seems like a reckless ass, and I think he pulled the trigger. And they said that, oh, someone else on set says he didn't pull the trigger. But then other people on set were saying, yeah, he did. He cocked it and pulled the trigger. But the bottom line is, let's just play devil's advocate for a moment and get into nuance that's irrelevant to the overall point. He's the producer on set. He runs the set. He sets the safety protocols. That's how film sets work. He is responsible for hiring the armorer. He handles all that stuff, and he didn't do it properly, and it resulted in someone's death. This guy is so quick to blame law-abiding gun owners for the actions of criminals who are in illegal possession that caused the deaths of others. But I'll be damned when he kills someone, oh my gosh, a ghost did it. It's not him. He refuses to take any kind of responsibility or recognize his own culpability whatsoever, and I find it disgusting.